Hey guys, it's Sonia. So what I have for you today is part one of my makeup collection. And first I just wanted to show you kind of my setup here, what I use to do my makeup at, and everything that holds my makeup, you know, my studio lights and stuff like that. So I have a nice little bench here and this nice vanity, and it has a drawer here that has a lot of my makeup, my mirrors and all that good stuff, all of my brushes and some other stuff. So yeah, let's get started. So the first kind of makeup collection that I'm going to be showing you are all of my palettes, eyeshadow, blush, bronzing and stuff like that. So I'm just going to start out with this one. This is the Kat Von D Ladybird palette. Came out, probably about a year ago. Very neutral shades, and I really love this palette, but I really haven't been using it that much just because of her new the Shade and Light eye palette. So, but as you can see here, the colors are really beautiful. Everything is super matte and very versatile. And this palette here is the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette. Now this palette came out, what, maybe 2 years ago? And it's her first like super bright eyeshadow colors. I really like this palette too. I just haven't been using it hardly at all, as you can see here, but it is really nice. You get some really shimmery shades here. And yeah, it's a really nice case too. I have two small Makeup Forever palettes. These were the Build Your Own palettes, and I just chose a few colors that I really like. I'm sorry, these are kind of dirty and I don't have the actual numbers of the colors, but you can see here that you got a matte black, a shimmery white, a very metal gray color, bronzy, and then this red color, which is actually a blush, but I use it as an eyeshadow as well. So there's that. This palette is so super old. This is probably, what, like 3 years old. This is the Kat Von D True Love palette. It is super dirty. It's just kind of been sitting down there at the bottom. But you can see here it's got some very beautiful purple shades and then some kind of gold shades. I do really like this palette. The only thing is that this was supposed to be like almost a gel or something like that, and it completely dried out, so that kind of sucks. Yeah, I really don't use this one very much anymore. I wish I did though. Next one is, this is one of my absolute favorite palettes. This is the Kat Von D Interstellar palette. And you guys have seen me use this many times. I absolutely love it. A lot of these shades are very almost, I guess iridescent is the right word. They have a lot of dimension to them. And a lot of these are pretty like versatile, almost sort of like neutral shades, but you just can do so much with this palette. I love it, and I've done many tutorials using this palette. Next, of course, I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette, and this one is for your face. So you get 6 really beautiful, matte contouring shades here. I love this so much. I've been using it every single day that I do my makeup. It is just so perfect. And you get a good range of colors here too, so it works with a lot of different skin tones. Then next, of course, kind of going along with the Shade and Light palette, this is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette, or Eye Contour palette. This one is pretty much the reason why I have not been using the Ladybird palette. And that would be because it's pretty obvious that this palette is absolutely amazing. You get so many neutral shades here. You get like a warm quad, a cool quad, and a neutral quad. And it's so incredibly versatile, and I mean, just look at it. All the shades are super matte and they just blend together so beautifully. This is easily like probably my second favorite Kat Von D eyeshadow palette. So yes, definitely check this out if you are looking for neutrals. Kind of going with the contour palettes that I was just showing you. This is the Too Faced Bourjois Soleil. This is their limited edition summer bronzing palette that came out last year. And it comes in a metal case. And you get a small kabuki brush. But then you get 3 shades here. The Chocolate, which is just their matte bronzer. And then the Sun Bunny, which is the kind of shimmery, and it has like 2 shades to it. And then this is the Snow Bunny, which is very luminous, and it gives you a very beautiful sheen. I really like this palette because I can put it on top of the Kat Von D contour palette, which is matte, and this will kind of give a beautiful shimmer to everything. It's actually a really nice palette. I mean, the case is really awesome too, and the Kabuki brush is to die for. Next one I have here is the Urban Decay Electric Press Pigments palette. This is pretty much the reason why I haven't been using the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette, because I think the reasons are pretty obvious. Look at these colors. They are so incredibly bright and highly pigmented. It is ridiculous. And it gives you a good range of the bright colors here. I really love this silver color and the blues. But all of them are actually really, really beautiful. So if you're looking for a palette that has all the bright colors, I'll definitely check this one out, because these seriously are high impact. I mean, they are just amazing colors here. So check this one out. And last but not least, this is the Urban Decay Vice 3 palette. This here has so many different shades. It's pretty ridiculous. And there are a lot of really beautiful shades. You get a good range here, so you get some neutrals and some shimmery ones, and then your kind of darker shades. And yeah, you can do a lot with this. I really love the green color and the kind of maroony colors. I think that's pretty much the reason why I got this palette, was for those like 4 shades. But still, all of the other shades are really awesome as well. I did used to have the Vice 1 palette, but I gave it away when I got this one, just because I didn't really feel like I used the other one all that much. But this one is awesome. I love all of the Urban Decay Vice palettes, just because they always have shades that they've never released before. So yeah, check this out. I think they still have it for sale. Maybe. I'm actually not quite sure about that. Alright guys, that was pretty much all I had as far as palettes go. Please excuse my naked face. I just cannot bear to put on makeup today for some reason. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Next time I think I'm going to do the eyeshadows as opposed to the palettes, which I have a lot of like single eyeshadows, so I hope that you guys are excited to see that. But yeah, other than that, I hope that you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!